Hello traders and welcome to another video analysis. Today is Wednesday, the 11th of September 2019, and we are going to take a look at the Lisk quoted to American dollar pair, which is on the daily time frame chart. As you can see here, the most important news is that we have broken below the level of $1 per Lisk, and the newest low was made at the level of 0.97.80. So this is this low and this is the other low, so we can have this as a technical support for the price. This thick line is of course the old support level. This is around the level of $1 per Lisk, and this thin line, the green as well, but thin, is of course the newest low made by Lisk, so 0.9780. As you can see here on the RSC indicator, we are still very close to the oversold levels. So the market is right now in oversold conditions, and the price of Lisk is relatively very cheap because it's been simply oversold. We got some sort of bullish divergence here, so we can see some kind of a move to the upside. But in order to the move to the upside to manifest on a chart, the first thing is, as you can see here, we need to break back above this descending trend line. This is like a 1-2 months almost long trend line, and if the price will not break above it, then there is no uptrend resumption, right? There is no even bounce, there is no even a kind of a pullback opportunity for bulls, right? So the first thing is, please pay attention to this dashed black trend line, descending trend line, right? So the other thing is the levels. Well, this is very optimistic scenario, but as they say, you never know how the market will behave when it's on the oversold levels, right? We are now in really in cheap levels. Simply the Lisk is very cheap. It's never been cheaper than this right now. Okay, it's 0.97. So some part of market participants might consider this level as extremely oversold, and then they might start maybe accumulate this kind of cryptocurrency, but I have not seen any kind of accumulation process yet on the screen, right? But anyway, if of course there will be some sort of a pullback or corrective bounce or whatever in this pair, the first target is seen at the level of 0.29. Eventually the second is 0.50. The third is 0.61, and the last one is 0.82. This is the typical move upward after the oversold market conditions has been reached. Okay, as you can see here, this is this kind of move that might be soon made on the Lisk, because it's simply the Lisk is very cheap right now. So you know what we do when something is cheap, right? If something is cheap, if something is on sale, then we are as a traders have a tendency to accumulate this kind of a cryptocurrency, right? So please pay attention to this descending trend line and to this levels to the upside in case of any sort of bounce or corrective movement. To the downside, of course, the levels are just unexplored. So I think the next target eventually for bears this time is 0.95, and then it's 0.90, so 90 cents per one Lisk. Okay, so the 95 and 90 cents per one Lisk. So those are two obvious levels of a kind of a technical support for bulls, and the target levels for bears. So that's everything from me for this analysis. Thank you very much for watching, and happy trading, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.